What's up YouTube, it's Louis here bringing you today's cryptocurrency video on Bitcoin. So we're going to take a look at that daily time frame first, and we are still holding that golden pocket. So as long as we hold this golden pocket, we should see continued upside even though you're below the daily 20 and the daily 55 EMA. Because you are below them, technically speaking, you should continue your downtrend. You are below the continuation trend line, moving average, so we should continue down, but you keep failing to put lower lows. Of course, we had the lowest daily candle close yesterday. Let's go check the RSI. So lowest daily candle close, but back here was your last low and the low before. And on the RSI, actually been printing high lows ever since this low point over here. So you keep putting lower lows on the chart, but you keep having higher lows on the RSI. So some daily bullish divergence needs to play out, and that's what we're waiting for, guys. Is this the start? At the moment, if we zoom in, you can see that we have wicks to the upside and to the downside, but more wicks to the upside. This means that we're now stuck in this range, this golden pocket, and so we should bounce between both, basically bounce between support, bounce between resistance, but we need to maintain that we are in a technical target to the 1414 because we fell out of this ascending triangle. Just like if we broke to the upside, your target would have been 60k, 61k, but now you fall into the downside, and so your target is that 1414, 38, 39k basically. Just keep in mind out for that. We don't have to meet that target. Yes, we've fallen out of it, which means that's your technical target, but as long as you're above the 618, we won't go to that 786. And of course, if you lose that 786, we're coming to the 1. Once you lose that 1, your target is the 1618. But the reason why we might not meet that is because of this target. We might stop there and go back up. But again, none of this even has to happen whatsoever. We could just hold the 0618, break back above the 050, and be good for continuation to the upside. So now let's take a look at the 4-hour. Yeah, so you can see that holding very nicely this zone. So yeah, we had this bearish cross. You fell out of this falling wedge over here. You back tested the outside of the larger one twice now. 1, 2. So that target is 69k up here. Let's go back. Yeah, so back tested that one twice, 69k target, and after this back test, you now create some sort of double bottom. We've been talking about this for the past 3 days or so. We have this one bottom, neckline second, but we also got this neckline here, second bottom, and you did actually fall back into it last night but broke back out. So we need to see some sort of retest. We would like to see a retest, but this one over here could have already been the retest, but you did fake back in. So because of that break back in and break back out, you sort of need another retest. So do we come to this 20 now, come back down, hold that, or do we now break above the 20 and come up to that 55 4-hour EMA and break that? The reason being is because over here you smacked it once, twice, 3 times, and on that 4th attempt you broke it, back tested that bullish cross and was good for continuation until that 200 EMA stepped in. And this is why I love that 200 EMA, because even if you do a bullish cross here, you could get stopped by that 200 EMA, and you can see where that is right now, that outside of the ascending triangle. So you could come up all the way like this and get rejected and continue down to our target down here. And of course we don't want that whatsoever, but that's just the reality of it. Hopefully we come to the 200, come back to them EMAs wherever they do that bullish cross, and eventually break back in, confirm that support, and head out to 61k. So that is something that we want to see. Of course, we're starting to see that bottoming out structure. So of course, we're minimally expecting this target once we form that bullish cross, because this is your falling wedge target. So right at the top of the wedge, 51.8k. So now we're finding the patterns that are going to basically take us there. But in the meantime, we have to remember that's going to step in, fall back to the bullish cross, and then head up to that technical target where we must hold this support, or hold support in general, and then good for continuation to 61k. I'm going to take a look at the 1 hour now to see if there's any bullish divergences. We are having lower lows now. So let's check the RSI, zoom in a bit. So, that's your lowest point. Yeah, No, it's not lower than that. It's not, this point is not lower than that, but it is lower than this. And on the RSI, this is the lowest point. So technically speaking, you do have some sort of bullish divergence here with lower lows on the chart, but higher lows on the RSI. We need to see the bullish divergence start to play out. And we are running into that 55 EMA on the 1 hour now. So could we come back to support like we're anticipating and then go and break these EMAs? So can you see this double bottom over here? One bottom, neckline, second bottom. So in this larger double bottom we've called out, we've got another small one. And so with that, if you can break 47.3k, then we would have a target roughly at, yeah, exactly what we were thinking. Go back to that 4 hour. Yeah, running into that ascending triangles potential resistance now. So we must, obviously we're going to probably reject that on the first attempt, fall back to that 382 as support, and then hopefully break above. We need to be wary though, because we are below the ascending triangle support, so technically speaking we should be breaking down. What is holding us up at the moment is that golden pocket. So if we were to lose that golden pocket, it is very negative, guys, and I just want to make that clear to you. Of course, if we can wick down to here, hold this as support, that's good. That's good. If we wick down and just liquidate these long positions, that's a possibility. But yeah, we don't really want to close below this basically, or even really close below this descending support, this line over here, which is support going through this point, your inverted head and shoulders neckline. We can't lose that. That is when we would see further downside, for sure. Perfect, guys. Please, if you like this video, like, subscribe. Of course, we're trying to get the channel to 1.5k subscribers by the end of next month. We need 120 subscribers, so let's get there as soon as possible. Also comment what you think is going to happen next. Are we going to lose this golden pocket? I want to hear your guys' opinions. This really helps me a lot to hear you guys' opinions, and it's just lovely to, you know what I mean, having engagement with this community that we are truly building. So I'll catch you guys in the next one, and as always, peace.